South Couture, and we have a fun little DIY today that I cannot wait to show y'all. So you are looking at some of the new little goodies from the newest, one of the newest collections from Illustrated Faith and DaySpring, and it's a big collaboration with Taylor from Brave Little Taylor, and this is some of the pieces from the Childlike Faith collection. If you see their Childlike Faith, okay? And this was one of the new collections as well as another collection. And this was, I'll show you real quick, the Beloved Society collection. It has the same exact elements that I'm showing you here. So if you want to do something similar with what I'm going to show you with this collection, feel free, depending what your taste is, or get both of them, right? So I did another video. You get a little bonus video today. If you haven't seen it already, the link to that video is down in the description. It is showing you every element and piece that's in this collection, as well as the Beloved Society collection. You'll see all of the pieces up close and what they look like, what you're going to get. And so make sure you check out that video if you're kind of curious about some of the pieces I'm using. And they're the same for that Beloved Society one. But I want to remind you, if you haven't seen that video, today through Sunday, it's a very short time, use this code NEWSHIP and you are going to get free shipping at checkout. So you just got to put that code in, and the link is down below to DaySpring, where you can find all of these goodies, all of those Beloved Society goodies. And this code is good for any new releases, and DaySpring just released over 200 new products, so lots to go look at and get maybe a head start on Christmas shopping even. So I will just link as well down to the new arrival page that DaySpring has, if that helps, so you can see all of them. So what we're going to do today is make a fun little sticker book. And so I know that all of us that love stickers and scrapbooking and the patterned papers and the Bible journalers and the paper crafters, we are all big kids at heart still, and a lot of us when we were younger had sticker books. I know I'm not the only one, so let me know if you did. But I thought, how cool would it be to make our own little sticker book, a place that we can keep the stickers that come in this collection, the little tip-in pieces, and they're all in one place, so we can almost have like a journaling book on the go. But I'm going to call it my little sticker book because I just think that's more fun. But you can do the same with the Beloved Society. It has the same little stickers and all that. The cool thing about this set is because it has a lot of these child theme to it, but it's more talking about even us as adults having that childlike faith, that joy, that dreaming big, that kind of thing. We are all called to be, have that childlike faith just as children. And so you could make this as a little sticker book, I think, for, even for kids, if they're journaling alongside you, or just for yourself. So let me show you what I've already done, and it won't take us long at all to put this together, and I hope you guys will join me in doing that. So I went through the pack. There's a pack of 12 by 12 pattern paper, and the pack, or the design that I loved, I love a lot of them, but this little rainbow really stood out to me. I just love it. And so I cut it down, and what I did to measure it, flip it over, and you'll see how that cute little clouds are on the back. And I got just white cardstock. I wanted something heavy that would, could support these heavy stickers. They're not really heavy, but they're cardstock stickers, so I didn't want just computer paper. So get some white cardstock, and I believe I have, let me think, or count real quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I have about 6 pages here. And what I did was, on like my big patterned paper, let me just show you real quick. I'll grab another piece. So this was the piece that I was using. I put it down, and I wanted to have just a little bit of a border, so it doesn't, mine didn't line up perfect. You could line it up perfect, cut your paper out of it 8.5 by 11. I just left a little bit of a border around it and cut it out. So that's all you have to do there. And you'll see, I'll show you. I just put it down and kind of trimmed around it. My lines aren't even perfect. I did it with scissors. I didn't even use a paper cutter. Okay, so that's what I did. And let me kind of move these out of our way so you can get a better idea and see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got my papers here, and I just want to make sure that I have them all stacked up, evenly. Now, what I really would love to do, and I may do this, I want to do a book like this for the Beloved Society collection. I would love to go and just stitch it right down the middle with a sewing machine. But with this much cardstock being thick, I don't know. If you're like really good at sewing, you could tell me if that's a good idea or not, if you use the right needle. I guess you just have to be careful. And so you're gonna see, like, I did not cut this perfectly even, but that's okay. I will trim it and fix it later. So go ahead and I'm just folding that paper in half. And let's go ahead and do the same here with these pages so that it'll be easier to put it together. Like I said, it would be really neat to have it sewn, and I really would love to do that maybe with the other one. But for now, I'm just going to use, sorry if my camera is shaking, I'm just going to use a good old stapler. Nothing wrong with that, right? And so fold this paper in half. I'm doing it like 2 sheets at a time just so it will be easier. I haven't tried one of these yet, so it's going to be interesting to see if my stapler is going to go through all these pages, because if it doesn't, then I'll figure something out, but I'm hoping it will. If not, I may just have to take out some of the cardstock, because I have my little Tim Holtz tiny attacher, so that's going to be interesting. All right, so I'm going to put it right in the middle and try to go ahead and line it up so that that little border that I had there is even for the top and for the bottom. And then if my stapler was bigger, we could go inside of it and staple and it wouldn't be as noticeable, but I don't have a big staple like that. Let's see if this is going to work, and I'm just going to do it. Oh, I don't, oh, no, it doesn't want to. Let's see, how far did it actually, it got through part of it, didn't it? Let's try, because those are little bitty staples. What we could do is, I wonder if I could, I don't think it's gonna reach. Okay, so pause that and let me get a really bigger stapler that I think will be longer and work. Okay guys, so we're back. Nothing like some real crafting right there for you. So what I did was, my tiny attacher, I should have known with the staples would just be too small, but I did get just a regular stapler. And what I did, I went ahead and wanted to test it, and I took out a page or two of cardstock because I guess my cardstock was just too thick. But hey, this is just part of testing it out, and you guys get to see that. So what I did was, I went ahead and stapled the middle, the bottom, and then I'm going to do the top at about the same space that I did the bottom one. And, you know, put a couple staples in there if you want to. Like, see that second one, I got it too close. One thing I did do was I went to the back and did it. And just be careful if you are going to make this as like a child's book with staples in it. I don't know, but I guess because I have a little boy, I just, oops, sorry. I'm trying to get this where the staples kind of mashed down. I feel like I need to give a disclaimer that if you're going to use this for a child sticker book, just be careful with them, you know, having staples in it. If you think your staples aren't in good, you may want to attach it with like, put washi out here or some ribbon to cover up the staples. So, but mine are in good. It doesn't seem like they're coming out or anything at all, so I'm not too worried about it. Now I'm just going to bend it back a little. So we have that little crease and all is good. Okay, so now that we have our staples in, I'm going to take the stickers, and what I did was I took the sticker booklet. This was the card sticker booklet. I took it apart and took the stickers out. I trimmed them down so I have tape cut off extra at the top and at the bottom so that it would fit in here good. And I'm going to use an adhesive runner, and I'm just going to attach them right onto the pages. That is how easy this is. So put some adhesive runner and then put them on the page. Is that not so simple? Now I have all my stickers in one little book. I'm going to fold it over again, and that's what I'm going to keep doing, okay? So I'll do one more, and then I won't bore you with watching me just put adhesive runner down. I'm going to put one over here, and I'm just going in order of the stickers as they were in the book. What I love about having them all in this book is that they're all in one place. So if I want to just sit down on my Bible and this little sticker book, it's great because I have them all here in one place. I don't have like the paper pieces flying over here and the stickers over here, because I'm going to show you a really fun way that we can also put our paper pieces. So let me make sure that we're going to have enough room or the right amount of pages. Okay, yes. So that's perfect. All right. I just want to kind of mark it, guys, so I know where I want to do my pocket. So I'm going to fold this again and crease it. This is the first time I have folded it a lot, so once you get it folded good, it won't be as hard to work with. And now that I'm counting, I don't know what I was thinking, but I put like way too many pages in mine as far as like using the stickers and these other fun paper pieces. So if you want to cut down, I think I mentioned like 6 pieces. Now I have 4 pieces of cardstock. Yeah, I have like 4 pieces of cardstock now, and that's just plenty. So, which is fine. You always want to have extras because you may want to add something to it. But what I wanted to say is that if you're having a hard time with getting it stapled, or like this is for a child and you really want to be careful about having staples in it and you want to just use washi, then just put a couple pages of cardstock. But for us big kids, you could definitely have more and it wouldn't hurt. Okay, so what did I leave off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what I wanted to show y'all that's going to be really fun. So I wanted to have, like I was saying, a place to keep these as well close and handy. Even though they're not stickers, you know, technically we could still use them. So take your packaging that came with them. Do not trash it. We're going to put it down right here on the page. And I think what you could do, what I wanted to show you, you could keep it to where if you're doing this for kiddos, you definitely probably want to do this. Keep this flap so they could open and close it to get their pieces out so they don't fall out the top. Now, you may want to do this as for us big kids too, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim that right off because I really want it to be more of a pocket than I do having that, you know, at the top. And then put your some adhesive on it. If you got the clear pockets like that the Target dollar spot people were getting, you could, you know, that would be great as long as they would fit. And then stick it down. I cut one of the journaling cards. This is one of the journaling cards. Let me grab it. From the sheet that had the 3x4 cards. I just cut it out of that, and that's what I'm going to use just to give a little color at the back of it. I just think it would be fun because the page is, you know, plain white. I wanted to add that little piece of fun color there. And then I'm gonna take my paper pieces and just slide them down in there. Now, if this looks like it's a little full, I would suggest getting, like making your own pockets out of paper. Like you could take some of the pattern paper and make your own pockets. You could get other packaging that you have. So like I have another little pack here. This actually, I believe, was the packaging that was with the stamps. But the packaging that came with the paper pieces, how fun would it be to, you know, add, like you could, if you wanted, add a second little pocket just for the paper pieces and have that, you know, so that you could break them up. So that's just a fun idea for a fun way to keep those. And then what I want to do also is have a place. I think I'm going to, yeah, let's do it right here. I'm going to take this packaging that I was just talking about, and I'm going to make one for all of the little tip-ins shapes. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut this top part off. But again, if you're doing this for a child, you may want to leave that so their stuff doesn't go flying out. And put some adhesive. Now this one's bigger than the size of the journaling card. So I would want to measure and cut like some paper from, you know, just like a full-size sheet, which I'll do later so you guys don't have to watch me just do that. But I want to just kind of give you an idea. And a good way to measure that, this is from the ephemera packaging. Keep that card and then just go over and, you know, if you wanted to cut it like below that turquoise, just use that as your guide and then cut it out of your paper. That way you don't have to measure or guess it. And then you got your tip-ins and you can just put all of those in there. And I kind of like how some of them are taller than the packaging, which is fun because it makes them easy, you know, to access. And then I think one thing I do want to add at the bottom is just a little fun strip of washi. That also helps just add a little bit to the bottom to secure it in place. And then why don't we on this one, we'll use the little kids to add that fun detail there. And you could always take some more washi and like go up the sides if you wanted to. I do think I'm going to take another packaging and add, you know, take maybe some of these out and put them over here just because that is really full. But I will do that later. So there we go. We've got our, oh, I'm working out of camera view. Sorry about that. So you've got your washi down there. I've got the little tip ends. I've got plenty of more pages if I want to add anything. And then in the front here, I'm going to add the rest of my stickers. And what I think would be cool as far as personalizing it, I think it would be neat to come on here and use, like if you see on the stickers, like you have these fun grids, you could add one right here, and that could be like, let's just go ahead and do that. I think that would be fun, and that gives us like a little a title. That sticker's on there, and then you could put like the child's name. You could just put childlike faith, and then we know that that's the collection, you know, that that's what this is holding. You could put something over here if you wanted to. So that is just my little fun idea. I thought would be cool to keep all of the pieces from this collection in one, you know, one spot, have it nice and handy. I do think something else that would be fun is like I have this giant binder clip that would hold it all together really well, and would also make it where if you're worried about the paper pieces at all being thicker, you could use that. You could also use, like I have this giant paper clip. Look how cute. Well, let me do it this way. That might be fun. I'm just thinking out loud here, you know, to kind of clip it and have it held together with a little girl hanging out, right? All right, guys. Well, let me know if you enjoyed this. I think it's fun to just put together a little sticker booklet. Thank you for your patience with my little stapler mishap. Hey, that's just real life for us, right? And things happen. But I hope you will grab your goodies. I'm going to finish putting mine together. I'm going to put the other stickers in there, the other little paper pieces, and I will have a final picture. And more pictures are always on my blog. You can find a link to it down below. But make sure you also check out the Beloved Society collection, and maybe you'll make you a little sticker book with those pieces. I think that would be fun, and I would love to see yours. If y'all do, how fun would that be? And feel free to add more little pieces on here to decorate it if you want, personalize it. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and don't forget, when you get your goodies, use that coupon code NEWSHIP and get free shipping now through Sunday only. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.